Waste to World of Sports crew, ahoy! And how's everybody doing this Monday? When was the last time that we had a game on a Monday? It's quite some time ago. I don't know the answer to that question. Lazo, ahoy mate. Wayne Smith, ahoy mate. And Chris Bradley, the early birds catching the worm over there on the YouTube. And the early bird over on the TikTok, 67. Ahoy mate. Welcome along as we get ready for this one. Eels versus the Tigers. Now, I know our history of completely jinxing games. Games that should be absolute crackers. We talk them up and they fall flat. I'm going to risk it. I've got a feeling this game goes all the way down to the wire. And I'm thinking golden point. So confident am I. And I know how risky this is. But so confident am I actually want to see what this game's paying for golden point. Big Pelican, ahoy, mate. Big Pelican's gone the complete opposite to myself. Eels by 20. We've got 7 minutes until kickoff, so we still have some time to throw down some last-minute wagers. I just want to see what the market is for a golden point finish. Blair Andrew, ahoy, mate. NZ Kinko, ahoy there, buddy. What's golden point? So, if the game finishes a draw at the end of 80 minutes, or the scores are tied at the end of 80 minutes, they go into a period of extra time where the first point scorer wins. And that can be any points. Try, drop goal, penalty goal. So, hence the name golden point. Not a name that I came up with, by the way. I don't know what I would call it if it wasn't called golden point. I don't know why we can't just... Well, it's not really extra time, is it? Because it finishes as soon as the... Yeah, look, I don't know what it would be called if it's not golden point. That's... Thankfully, that's not up to me to decide. Chris Bradley, you're thinking it was going to be close as well when you put your tips on? Bottle, dung, wek, ahoy, mate. You hope lots of tries for the Eels. Lots of tries for everybody. That'd be nice. Now, what am I doing here? Golden point. That's what I wanted to look up. I mean, what a finish to the weekend it would be to see a golden point match. Match markets, perhaps it's in. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Will there be extra time? Okay, $13 says that there will be extra time. You know what? I like that. I've got a spare tenner to put on it. Like I said, we're not breaking the bank here. Will there be extra time? $10 on yes for $130 return. Why not? A little bit of fun. And it's only $10. Matty Colkin, ahoy, mate. Welcome along, everyone. So... Yeah, look, Big Pelican, Tigers not full strength, but neither are the Eels. Parramatta are without their attacking weapon out the back, Isaiah Iongi. And for the Tigers, they weren't full strength last week against the Warriors either, and look what happened. So, I appreciate it, but I don't think that that's necessarily going to be of concern for the Tigers. They've shown that they can cover off the absence of Jerome Luai. Jock Madden, as a matter of fact, probably, in all fairness, might be a little bit harsh on Jerome, but I think that Jock Madden actually played better than Jerome Luai has in a Tigers jersey since he got there. So that might be a slight exaggeration. He had a really good game, though. If Adam Doorey didn't have the standout he did the other week, Jock Madden probably gets man of the match. So, yeah, I think it's fair to say that both teams have their injury concerns for this one. So, I would say that the injuries even each other out. E.P. Williams, ahoy, mate. You've got Kai Pearce-Paul, Jareen Buller, and Josh Adokar on the multi. Very nice. So, I've gone for Luke Laulili over on the left wing. Kelmar Tuolangi, the big wrecking ball in the second row, because we know my theory about second rowers and tries this season. And I've also gone for his opposite, Samuela Fainu and Sean Russell. Assuming I'm making an assumption that Sean Russell and Brian Kelly, even though they've been named Brian Kelly 3, Sean Russell 4, I'm working on the theory that at some point they swap. At some point they swap edges, and the Tigers so far, 76% of tries have been scored attacking their left edge. So we'll see. We'll see. Russell and Kelly did swap last week, so we'll see what happens this week. Odd Popper, ahoy, mate. Aussie John, ahoy, mate. It is officially hardcore in the chat room when Aussie John arrives.
Hardcore. Unless you live hardcore.
Natey B. Brian Kelly is scoring a hat trick. $80 on Sportsbet. Nice. Those are pretty good odds. As the Tigers very purposefully walking out onto the fields. Paying tribute. Sean Russell for a double. See, I've got him for one. I've definitely got him for one. I'm glad to see someone else is on board. Oh, Mr. Ed's dead. Ahoy, mate. Mr. Twidle. Ahoy, welcome along. Nice to see that. Nice to see Junior Bolo still hasn't finished that haircut. He'll get it done one day. Oh, I'm excited for this one. Cheeky $10 on Golden Point as well. Golden Point would just completely cap off this round of footy. Eddie Colkin, thank you very much for the heart me. All right. Let's slam down another couple of cold ones before the game starts. Canton Hodl, Investidor. Ahoy, mates. From Portugal. Nice. You need 47.5 points. Neville Glover, OAM. Passing away on Thursday evening, so we're going to have a minute's silence for Nev. Hence why the players walked out onto the field instead of running out, as is typical. Neville Glover, a Parramatta legend. Gives an opportunity to pour another drink anyways, doesn't it? $1955 to 2026. Nev. I'll drink one for you, Nev. That must be his family there on the sideline. There we go. A minute's silence for the late Neville Glover, a Parramatta legend. All right, moments away from kickoff. I hope you got your bets in. Hope you got your tips in. Sweet Pea, 458. Ahoy, mate. You got Josh Papalii for a double and Riley Smith. Call Medgen, 21. No gameplay footage here. I do not own the broadcasting rights. But cheers for dropping by. Always nice to see some new names in the chat. Referee blows the whistle, and we are off and running here. Parramatta running left to right, and they will have first use of it here as the home side. Kelly takes the kickoff. And is tackled 10 metres out in midfield. To start the game, slow play the ball. The Tigers flirting with a 6 again. Very aggressive defence to start off, as you would expect with these two teams battling it out on an Easter Monday. Junior Bolo runs straight over the top. A poor little Appy Coruscant. Appy did well to hold on. 40 out from their own line now. The Eels finish the set, 5th and last. And a good 45 metres off their opening set. Back to Moses to clear. He sends it deep. It's going to land inside the opposition 10. And it's taken at the back here for Laulili, one of my try scorers. Luke Laulili doing some damage on that left edge on attack. But as we said, it's also the edge where some issues on defence. We'll see if they've tidied those up throughout the course of the week. Keep an eye on Macassini as well. We know that Big Mac, he's already got one on the highlight reel from the preseason. It'd be nice to see him do it again in an actual game scenario. Alex Twidle thumped in the tackle. Junior Bolo and Jack Williams keeping the Tigers inside their own 40. Madden gets the kick away. And it's an easy take at the back here for Papalii to wind up. And he doesn't have the same attacking feel about him as Isaiah Iongi. So that's what I was talking about before, when I reckon that's obviously a pretty big out for the Eels. Good field position here for the Eels, though. Halfway through their set, up to the 40. Williams finds the biggest man in the opposition and runs at him. It's like finding the biggest bloke in prison. That's what they say, right? Find the biggest bloke in prison and go after him on day one. 5th and last for the Eels. Short side. Moses puts the kick up. Once again, it's going to land in the 10. Pressure on Laulili. Takes it well. The footsteps charging down from Russell and Simonson. And he's pinned inside his own 10. Bottle Dundung Wick Wick. The orange bandana is not necessarily in support of the Tigers, but I have gone for the Tigers today in the tipping. Coincidence, perhaps? Into midfield now. The Tigers on the 5th and last. Still inside their own half. Coruscant goes back to Madden. Kicks from his own 30. They only made 24 metres off that set, the Tigers. So sitting up for Papalii to return it to the 40. An early territorial advantage here for the Eels. And ZL152, ahoy, my favourite drop, the Captain Morgan Spice Rum. As Taulagi takes it up over halfway, or Tuolungi, I should say. Ball is stripped out there by the Tigers. Coruscant bats it back. Play on here for Pierce Paul. Counter-attack opportunity as Pierce Paul keeps it alive. And Sonny Taruva cops a high shot. A penalty here for the Tigers. And they will get presented with the first opportunity of the game. Penalty on halfway. Touchfinder should take them down into the red zone. 4-leg multi for me. Luke Laulili. Kalma Tuolagi. Sione Fainu and Sean Russell. Touchfinder for the Tigers, 30 metres out over on that right edge. Taruva taps and goes. 4.5 minutes into this one, no score, but this is the first opportunity, and I like the look of this, that they're lined up to the left, the Tigers. Setting it up in midfield. Left, of course, is where I need the try. Coruscant goes that way again. Madden out the back for Doorey. He dummies and takes the line on. 10 metres out. 3 tackles left for the Tigers. 1 out from the ruck. Papalii takes tackle 4. 10 out in front of the post. Coruscant, dummies left, goes right. Madden sends it back inside for Twidle. Twidle gets the late offload. Coruscant pops it back, keeping it alive here. Hot potato stuff for the Tigers. And then Jareem Buller is bulldozed. 5th and last, 20 metres out. They only made 11 off that. Madden with the crossfield kick. Looking for Tavana. Tavana can't get through to put pressure on. So the Eels bat it dead. Goal line. Oh, they've got a penalty. Goes to the Tigers. Tavana was escorted off the ball. Well, I don't know about that. Brian Kelly has been called for running an escort. 6 more tackles for the Tigers, which they may have got anyway, but Parramatta missed the opportunity to get the ball back from the short restart. 10 out from the line. Coruscant to May. A settler in midfield. 10 metres out he stands, and the 2-man tackle gets the quick play the ball away. Twidle on the crash ball. Everyone gets excited to see Alex Twidle close to the line. 6 more for the Tigers. Coruscant out the back for Madden. Drops it inside for Fainu. Tackle 1, just a couple of metres out now. Tigers building nicely. Madden to May, spins in the tackle and offloads. Buller gets away and creates space out to the right, but the pass is loose. Scooped up, though, by Tavana, and Tavana's taken a ground a metre out. They probably could have scored there, but the passing execution wasn't quite there. Halfway through the set, Coruscant takes a few steps, sends it out for Madden. They're going to come left here. Doorey bobbles it. Short ball for Fainu. And well tackled by Mitchell Moses. Buller heads into midfield to reset. Terrell May bumps off 1 and a second. Sending it out to the right edge now. To River. He'll take the 5th and last. Madden with the crossfield kick. Right to left. Battered back by the Tigers. It's been taken by Fainu. Gets the offload for Coruscant. Ducks under a tackle, and then he's held up 5 metres out from the line for the handover. Desperate defence from the Eels. Desperate play for the Tigers. And that was good footy all around, that. They've survived a few sets of attack in the red zone now, the Eels. And now Smith almost makes a break. Catching some lazy markers. The home crowd boos. They want a set restart here. Bottled Dung Dung Wick Wick. Your multi is Russell, Kelly, Moses, and Smith. 6 again. The home crowd finally is heard. So Moses takes it into the tackle on halfway. Junior Bolo with the dummy. And he is tackled just over the halfway line. On play 2. Smith sends it left. Pezzett with the short ball for Kortonga. Bends the line. And he stays down after the fact here. Kortonga holding his leg. And a penalty goes to the Eels. About 35 metres out, right in front. And this is a hip drop from Api Coruscant. And based on what we saw from Mitch Kenny, Api Coruscant could be spending a couple of weeks on the sideline. That was the exact same tackle as Mitch Kenny. Coruscant's gone on report for a hip drop. Boogs, ahoy mate. Welcome back. Parramatta finding touch 30 metres out on that left edge. Williams takes the first hit up. Moses cut out ball for Tuilagi. 15 metres out now over on this right side, Eels. Off the back of the penalty, can they make them pay? Moses switches direction for Bolo. Stands in the three-man tackle, the big unit. Moses heads left, out the back for Pezzett, who grubbers in behind the line, looking for it to sit up there for my boy Tuilagi. And it is a goal line dropout after the Tigers bat it dead. Oh, the first tick of my multi was there. It was begging. Kelmer just couldn't get through. 10 minutes gone. It's been an exciting game so far. Madden goes short. Lands it just over the 10. It's been batted back by Moses. Parramatta fall on it. Eels have got it back just inside the 20. Dylan Walker draws in a couple of defenders. Eels go back in midfield. Moses to Pezzett. Nice short ball there for Brian Kelly. Angles back in field. Offloads back for Kortonga. And he's held up a metre out. Oh, we thought that was number one there for Brian Kelly. Pezzett thinks about kicking through. Gives to Moses. Out the back now for Russell, who gets through. Sends the pass out wide for Simonson. And Simonson supermans his way over the line. There's the first try. There's that Tigers left edge defense exposed again. We talked about it in the pregame. 76% of the Tigers' tries so far have been conceded down that left edge. And there's another one for the tally. Bailey Simonson with the first try of the night. Well, day. And there it is. Both left edge defenders jamming in, out of position. It's bad enough when you get one defender jam in. When they both do it, inexperience there from Makasidi and Laulili. Attacking threats, yes. Defensive liability, yes. But that's what you get when you've got two young, inexperienced players out on the edges. A situation there where neither one of them knew what was happening. They both jammed in. And Bailey Simonson with acres of space. Hell of a finish. First points for Para. Oh, boy. Extremely long passage of play. Moses from bang on the sideline. Moves in, strikes it on target, but it's picked up and bending away across the face of the post. 4 points to nil it stays. Maxim, my multi. Laulili, Tuilagi, Painu, and Russell. We were close with Russell. Russell got a try assist. Unfortunately, try assist is not good enough. We need them all anytime try. Well, Chris Bradley obviously referring to my statistic there about the West Tigers left edge defense, saying if it's such a problem, do something about it. Not let it keep happening. Benji, do better. Well, as I said, they are two very young and inexperienced players. It will come with experience. They'll get there. Moses takes a high shot here. Penalty. And the Eels will get the piggyback. Jock Madden just got that horribly wrong high tackle. Knee crumbler. Ahoy, mate. You're really surprised that the Waz didn't make a comeback in the final minute? Moses finds touch. 40 out from the line. The Eels can go on the attack again. Well, it was a big ask, wasn't it? Knee crumbler, in all honesty. I mean, you had them scoring 1,000, so they would have had to have scored, 980 odd points in the final minute. Tough ask. Moses to the line, out the back for Pezzett, holds the pass up nicely for Russell, looks to bat it on quickly for Simonson again. Heads back in field, it was touched by the Tigers. No call of 6 again though. Papalii from a standing start. Back to the 20 they go, the Eels. Bolo settles play down in midfield. 15 metres out. Smith sends it left for Moses. Flat pass there for Williams. Williams always looking for the offload. He'll play it 10 metres out. Set restart for the Eels. They're up quickly on Moses and well tackled there by Jock Madden. Not letting Moses do anything. Smith comes down the short side. Tuilagi. That's my boy. I need him for any time try. He nearly got there. Crash ball for Junior Bolo. He's over the line, Big Junior. And he plants it down for the second try. Oh, we were one tackle away. Well, danger signs here for the Tigers because the Eels have just gone back to back. Piggybacked upfield with a penalty, justified penalty, no less. High tackle. And they didn't need too much of an invitation. Boy, I'm getting so close on these hits. Like, Sean Russell is the right edge centre. He set up his right edge winger. It was Kelma Tuilagi who took the last hit up that bent the line. Got within a metre of the try line, which opened it up for Junior Bolo to finish the job. 8 points to 0 with the kick to come. Mitchell Moses, step up. He missed the last one from the sideline. And this one's substantially easier. Moses from right beside the post. Simple conversion this time. 10 points to 0. The Eels go back to back. Maxim says Eels to win 13 plus. Moses to score. Simonson to score. Well, you got Simonson, of course, the first try scorer. And the Eels are certainly looking very, very good at the moment as the Tigers search for answers. It's been a frantic start to the game. The Tigers had all the possession and territory early, but couldn't... Oh, no, from the kickoff, Brian Kelly has gone and goofed. Ben Hunt, grand final style. Brian Kelly will not want to see a replay of that. They've just taken a comfy 10 points to 0 lead. And poor Brian Kelly has just dropped it cold from the kickoff. Oh, dear. Poor lad. Scrum down for the Tigers, 10 metres out. Well, they needed something, the Tigers. Left they go. Madden out the back for Buller. Holds the pass up for Laulili, who takes his eyes off the ball and drops it on play one. You can't believe it. Benji can't believe it. Talk about a let-off. Bulldogs legacy. You're a Dogs fan, but you want your friend's team to lose. That's not very nice. Because oh, okay. When he makes fun of the Bulldogs. I see. Oh, fair enough then. Who's your team in this one? As the Eels cough the ball up on play one. You can't make this stuff up. Tigers back in possession. Polly bends off one, beats Riley Smith, and Dylan Walker drags him down a metre out. Can somebody hold on to the ball? Coruscant sends it left for Madden. The drop-off for Fainu. 10 metres out, just to the left of the post. They cannot let this opportunity slide. Madden to Twidle. Gets the bumpers up. Set restart here for the Tigers. Twidle loses it. Penalty, though. No advantage. The Eels offside. Well, they did their best to balls it up. They tap and go. Papalii runs a big junior. Sets it up. 2 metres out, just to the right of the posts. Coruscant for May. May used as the battering ram. He only knows one way. Slow play the ball. Eels up quickly. Madden, inside ball for Fainu. Very flat-footed attack here from the Tigers. Coruscant out the back for Madden. Cut out pass for Papalii. Bumps off one. Gets close to the line here for Papalii. A metre out. 2 tackles left. Coruscant again goes right side. Buller. Huge cutout ball for Tavana. Steps back in field. And they hold him up and take him over the sideline. Oh, he stays in the field of play somehow. 6 again to boot. How in the hell of it has he stayed in the field of play there? May brushes off Smith. And with big post-contact meters, takes it back within 10. Coruscant left for Madden. Out the back for Doorey, who steps back in field. Riley Smith can't hold on. He ducks under the tackle. Comes back again and spills the ball. Mitchell Moses with the hit. And this game has disintegrated. Error after error after error. Nelson, ahoy, mate. As a Panthers fan, it's always good seeing the Tigers lose. Is that because the Tigers have taken so much from the Panthers? Wow. They're not the only ones, of course, but oh boy, this game. It was a good, tough start, both teams, but yeah, it's just fallen apart now. The skill sets of both teams. The Tigers' attack seems to be completely absent. Parramatta completing 9 from 12. Tigers completing 7 from 9. Both teams under 80%. Yes, it's been raining. Yes, it's wet. Slippery conditions. Smith gets tripped up illegally. That'll be 6 more tackles for the Eels. A ruck infringement. Big time there. And that'll be play 1 on the 40. Smith to Walker. Out the back for Pezzett. Left they go. Kelly steps in field. Beats Tavana, who's jammed in a long way. And then spills the ball out the side for the Fox. Play on for the moment. Fox heads back in field. And he's brought down 30 metres out. Pezzett. Out the back for Bolo. Moses with quick hands. Out the back to nobody, though. Scrambling back is Papalii. They've lost a lot of metres, though. The Eels all the way back to the 40. Russell has a dart from dummy half. Moses puts the kick up from the 30. Backing up and taking it nicely there is Macassini. They don't want to give him too much space to wind up the legs, but he's taken down 10 out from the line. The Eels well on top at the moment. The Tigers not taking their opportunities. Max, 7. Ahoy, mate. The dog's enthusiast says, what's it raining? Butter. They all have the butter fingers. Jock Madden kicks here from inside the 30 on tackle 3. Oh, but he's put it straight down the gullet of Papalii backing up. It was the right idea. It was poor execution. The Fox up to halfway. 17.5 to go in the opening 40. Simonson into the Tigers half. Walker to Peasant. Nice short ball there for Tuilagi. Or it was Katoga, sorry. Ball low to Walker. Moses now shifting right. Tuilagi this time takes it to the 20. They stay short side. Smith for Moses. Grubbers back in field. And it's picked up by May, who throws a crazy pass to Jareem Buller. Lucky Buller took hold of that. I'm sure he wouldn't have been expecting it. And then big defense from Junior Bolo. A bone rattler. The Tigers are pinned down inside their own red zone here. Play 3, and Macassini has stayed down after that hit. Oh, Macassini's down. He gets up and plays it, but the referee's called time off. Holding his ribs. Jack Williams has just put on a monster of a hit there with Mitch Moses. Nothing in it. It was just a good, solid hit. Short side, May goes from Madden through the hands now. Macassini, well read by Simonson, who comes racing up and puts the hit on. Fifth and last, 23 metres off that set for the Tigers. Madden has to kick the ever-living bollocks off of this, but he only puts it down to the Eels 20. And Papalii's got the Fox with him to do the hit up. And this is great field position off the back of amazing defensive set from the Eels. We got time off again. Now the Fox has hurt himself in the tackle. He's been winded. We're getting niggles all over the place at the moment. Third man in was Sione Fainu on this occasion. And he's still down. The Fox still winded. $10 to 0. 24 minutes gone. Parramatta controlling the flow of this one at the moment. Game back on. Fox plays it. Here's Brian Kelly. Walker, flat pass across the face of the defence there for Kelmer. Oh, no, that's not Kelmer. That's Tuivati who's on the field. Walker, dummies. 40 metres out. Oh, and a set restart on play 4. The Tigers ill-disciplined, destroying themselves at the moment. Williams with a strong carry up to the 20. Oh, there's more points coming here. You can just feel it. Peasant chips over the top on play 1. And racing back is Jareem Buller. Shadows it over the dead ball line for a 7-tackle set. Jonah Peasant, what in God's name were you thinking? Tackle 1 after a set restart is chipped in over the top. And the Tigers fullback was easily able to track back and shadow that over the dead ball line. The Tigers are being given plenty of opportunity here. Set restart of their own now on the halfway line. Buller brings it up to the 40. There's a moment Jonah Peasant would want again. May. Late offload for Coruscant. Coruscant goes straight up the middle. Dances his way to the 20. And almost slips through Moses and Papalii. Front foot ball here for the Tigers. 12 for Madden. Cutout pass to nobody. Buller goes back for it on the 20 and resets. Taruva has a crack now. Gets on the outside of Kelly. Drags him along the turf. 10 metres out over on the right edge now. Doorey shows it inside once. Gives it to Twidle. Twidle rocked in the tackle by Tuilagi. Madden back down the right side. Hits his target this time, but Brian Kelly races in and shuts the play down. Fifth and last, 10 metres out. Crossfield kick from Madden. Again, looking for Tavana. It's been lost forward, Tigers. And Parramatta survive. Once again, the Fox is down, clutching at his sternum. The Fox is not in a good way tonight. Aussie John, you've forgotten who Fanua Blake plays for. He plays for the Sharks. 13 minutes left to play in this opening half. And the Fox is not healthy. Back into midfield now. Simonson, the try scorer. One of the try scorers anyway. Slow play the ball. Appealing for a 6 again. The backs trying to get themselves out of territory here, the Tigers. Guymer's on the field. Pezzett will kick here on play 4 from inside the 40. Gets a hell of an angle on this, Jonah Pezzett, but it sits up at the back for Tavana. And Tavana will return it 20 metres out in midfield. Damien, ahoy mate. Damien beats you. Dropped a big bag on the Tigers. Not looking good. They certainly are lacking the fluency they showed the other week against the Warriors. Oh, and now Makasini bobbles the ball, and there's been a head clash in the process. Makasini's bobbled the ball, recollected it, and flying in, one of the Eels defenders has knocked himself out cold. Oh, that's Sean Russell. Well, there goes my multi. I mean, obviously, we hope for the best for the player. I'm just making a statement. That will be his night done. Therefore, there goes my multi. That is clean head-on-head contact. Sean Russell and Makasini. And Russell dropped straight to the deck. He is out cold. He'll be off for a HIA. And, boy, I mean, when you're out cold and you just drop to the deck like that, I can't imagine he'll be back. He'll be sitting out for a couple of weeks, I dare say. Oh, that was a particularly nasty one. Already with a try assist tonight, Sean Russell. Oh, he can't even stand up at the moment, the poor bugger. His day is done. He was out before he hit the deck. Joseph Toliafoa. No, Jerome Luai is still out injured. Now, this is going to be interesting. The referee is calling out Mitch Moses. Interesting to see which way this goes because Russell has come flying in. He hasn't shown duty of care to not make eye contact. Sean Russell has come flying in. Head collision with Makasini. Mitchell Moses has just been called out. Sean Russell is in La La Land. He's only just got back on his feet and he's about to be penalised. Oh, he's leaving the field anyway. Sean Russell is on report. He doesn't even know where he is, let alone what day of the week it is, the poor fella. Sean Russell on report for that. He's come flying in off his edge. Head clash with Makasini. I mean, it'll surely be his day done. But, I mean, just the poor fella has knocked himself out. Makasini's all good. Makasini, though, I'm sure will get called off for a HIA himself. But he came off second best, and now he's not only out of the game, it's a penalty against him, and he's on report. Tigers now presented another opportunity. 40 metres out from the line. 12 minutes to go in the opening half. Sione Fainu in midfield. Scaife 97. Ahoy, mate. Royce Hunt on the field. 30 metres out. Coruscant to Madden. Shows it inside. Goes out for Dewey. To Samuela Fainu. 20 metres out from the line now, Tigers. 2 tackles left. No, more than 2 tackles because Eels have just given away a 6 again. Twidle takes the tackle in midfield. Full set of 6 incoming. Madden, short ball there for Kai Pearce-Paul. Gives it up for Dewey, and Adam Dewey finds his way over. Adam Doorey with the Tigers' first try. Boy, do they need that, the Tigers. High Pierce, Paul bends the line, gets those big giraffe arms free. Well, giraffes don't have arms, but you know what I'm saying. He's a tall fella. Gets the offload to Doorey, and Doorey dives across. A flick pass out the back of the arms. Adam Doorey there waiting. Fox tries to grab hold. Desperation. Gregory West, ahoy mate. Try confirmed for Adam Doorey. 10 minutes to go till the break. What a momentum swing that is. Robert Peters, ahoy buddy. Road to 1K PR. 100K on the Tigers to win. Hey, nice. Damo, ahoy mate. Jock Madden with the goal kicking duties. Sean Russell off the field, probably going to be ruled out for the game with HIA. Jock Madden about 15 metres to the right of the post. He moves in, he strikes it well. It's on target. By God, it's right down the middle. Jock Madden makes it 10 points to 6, and the Tigers are back in it. Not that they were ever out of it, because there's a long way to go. I'm just saying they didn't look likely up until this point at all. Jangly, Melkor, ahoy mate. R1, SH1, Rishi, ahoy mate, go the Eels. But yes, Sean Russell and Macassini, boom, massive head clash. Sean Russell was knocked out cold before he even hit the deck. To add insult to his injury, he'll be ruled out of the game, no doubt, but to add insult to his injury, it was a penalty against him, and the Tigers have gone on a roll. Starstream, ahoy! I was with Party Jesus last night, Starstream, and we were about to jump on some Minecraft. That's why the random message. But yes, nice to see you. 6 again for the Tigers. They've got all the momentum now. Twidle taken just short of halfway. Party Jesus, ahoy. Oh, was it 2 nights ago, was it? My bad. Macassini, somehow he's avoided HIA. Madden to Twidle in midfield. Late offload back for Coruscant. Now Hunt. Bumps off one from a standing start. Still going, Royce Hunt. Still going, Big Roycey. 25 out in midfield. Madden takes the line on. 5th and last. Coruscant to Doorey. The short ball for Taruva is dropped. And the Fox will pick it up for the Eels. Oh, they've let one slip there, the Tigers. They were building nicely. The home crowd trying to boost their team, but it's scrappy out the back. Smith taps it on for Simonson. Simonson now going backwards. Oh, huge contact there on Tuivasa. And down in back play is Riley Smith. The Eels are falling apart here. Riley Smith still hasn't got to his feet, the hooker. And now, slightly high contact on Moretti. Coruscant goes for a one-on-one steal. 5th and last, only 29 metres off that set for the Eels. Big kick needed from Moses. From inside his 40. Taken by Buller, and the counter-attack is on. Oh, it's pretty easy to pick up. The button. You can just do whatever you want, as I understand it. Anything you want. Coruscant. Goes from dummy half and goes up over halfway. Now he's up over the 40. Little Appy spotting some space around the ruck. Quick play the ball now for Madden. Steps back in field. Gives to Coruscant. Left they shift. Macassini taken down by Moses. A great one-on-one tackle. That's the fifth and last, 20 metres out. Madden with the crossfield kick. Pierce Paul is there. He takes it off the offload. Bends off one. Stops. Spins. Comes back in field. Kai Pierce Paul fights his way to the line. And if he has got this down, it is a miracle. It's going up as no try. It's going up as no try. Held up. Yeah, he doesn't look excited at all, Pierce Paul. He's got 3 defenders on him. It's a miracle if he gets it down. One of the Parramatta players has got his arm under the ball and saved the day. But with 6 minutes to go until the break. No try. Pierce Paul's been held up. And the Eels will have it. Playing the ball 10 metres out from their own line. And now they've spilt it on play one. Tigers in possession. Pierce Paul comes away with it. Gets the offload for Doorey. Doorey heads back towards the posts. And he's taken 10 metres out. Oh, Parramatta, what are you doing? Madden goes left for Macassini. Macassini tries to get on the outside. Mitchell Moses all over him. Takes him down, 10 out. Madden back in field for Coruscant. Drops off for Twidle. And Twidle taken down. 15 out. The Tigers, 4 tackles left this set. Hunt on the crash ball. Goes straight up the middle, Royce Hunt. 2 metres out, just to the left of post. Coruscant to Madden. Numbers left. Madden spins out of the tackle. And he's brought down half a metre out. Desperate defence from the Eels. Coruscant looks short side. Fires the big ball back into Doorey in midfield. Doorey shifts right. Pierce Paul dummies and goes through. Offloads back for Buller. Jareen Buller puts the fend on and scores. The Tigers are rolling and they're about to take the lead. Jareen Buller right beside the posts. Kai Pierce Paul has suddenly come to life in this last 15 minutes or so. The Tigers have locked it up and a conversion from right beside the posts. Kai Pierce Paul has come into this game big time. Mookie, ahoy mate. And then Pierce Paul bending the line. Another try assist for the big man. Try confirmed. And this will be a simple conversion for Jock Madden. Mitchell Moses is blowing up big time. Chris Bradley says, when did the Tigers beat the Panthers this year? Oh, they might have won in the preseason. Yeah, they might have won the preseason. I'm not sure who played who in the preseason tournament. But the Tigers beat the Panthers in wet and windy conditions in Bathurst, I think it was, a couple of years ago, at least. 2 or 3 years ago. 3.5 minutes to go until the halftime break. And Jock Madden is about to put the Tigers ahead. 5 metres to the right of the posts. Simple conversion. I say that, but then look what Katoni Staggs did the other day. Madden moves in, strikes it. Oh, he's nearly pushed it across the face, but it goes through. Jock Madden with another conversion. It's 12 points to 10. Tigers lead. There you go. There you go, Chris Bradley. Lachlan Murray on the TikTok confirms my suspicion that the Tigers beat the Panthers in the preseason. So, I mean, that was basically the Panthers juniors playing. So, read into that game whatever you will. Yes, indeed. Jareem Buller, the most recent try scorer, to go along with Adam Doorey, Junior Bolo, and Bailey Simonson, as we're back off and running here. 3.5 minutes to go. The Tigers up by 2. Staunchy 77. I haven't heard official word that Sean Russell has failed his HIA, but it's pretty likely. We might not get an update until halftime on that one. He was out cold before he hit the deck in an absolute la-la land. Dewey spills the ball. It's been scooped up and racing away as Jack Williams. Williams is 20 out. Steps back in field. Buller falls over. Dewey comes back at him. And they've tackled him half a metre out. And then he loses the ball, Jack Williams. Coruscant dives on it in the end goal. And what an absolute cluster that little sequence was. Adam Dewey spills the ball. Jack Williams races away. He is tackled to ground half a metre out, gets up to try and play it, spills it into the in goal, and Coruscant dives on it. The Tigers fail to clean up the loose possession. Williams down this right flank, steps back inside, breaks Jareem Buller's ankles, and he wasn't held. Jack Williams was not held in the tackle. All he had to do was get up and dive over the line. He got up thinking he was tackled, tried to play the ball, and it was knocked out from behind. Coruscant dives on it. You've got to play to the whistle. You have to play to the whistle. Jack Williams was not held. He was within his rights to get up and go again. Or you've got to play to the whistle, or in this instance, the referee's call. The referee would have been screaming in the background, not held, play on. Madden from just outside the 40 puts the kick down, and it sits up inside the 10 for Papalii. And Madden leads the kick chase, takes him down inside the 10. Oh, the Tigers are up at the moment. The Tigers don't want halftime to come. There's still a minute to go. The Fox taken down 10 metres out in midfield. Their own side of the field, that is, the Eels. They are completely out on their feet. Simonson hit hard in the tackle. They're halfway through their set. They might get one helter-skelter play at it. Hezit receives the offload. Fires the no-look pass in field. It's been touched by Dewey. No call from the official. Now it's been given. 6 again. That will see us into halftime with the Eels in possession. Moses onto Tuavati. Runs it up over halfway. 20 seconds to go till the break. Short side. Moses. Dummies. Loses the ball. Dived on by the Tigers. And that will be half-time as Laulili slides over the touchline. What a frantic end to the half. So much went on in such short time. 12 points to 10 at the break. The Tigers leading. Mitch Moses having more words with the official here. Pats him on the back. Jack Williams is over now. Wondering what happened there. He wasn't held. Yep, Mitch Moses was just seeking clarification on that little segment that happened before the break when Jack Williams was almost over. 12 points to 10. The Tigers going into the halftime break with the lead. Remember, I put that wager on Golden Point. Golden Point was paying 13 to 1. Shooter, Shivian, ahoy, mate. Playing up Guru Gang, ahoy, buddy. Tigers, the new fan favourite team. Everyone is happy to see them have success. Absolutely. Well, maybe not. We can't speak for everyone, of course, but it's good to see a shake-up in the table every now and then. I mean, we've seen the Knights wooden spooners last year. They're currently in the top 4. Look, I don't think that they will finish there by the end of the season, but it's good to see the Knights doing well. Good to see the Tigers doing well. Unfortunately, this week, it's at the expense of Parramatta, who we also like to see do well. Jax says Eels are probably going to have a better second half. We shall see. Seth Lee, Tigers were playing great just then. And, legendary Hulk Smash realized the Tigers start off bad, but end up coming back, which has been the case for them, hasn't it? Absolutely played up Guru Gang. I am one of those people. I'm even donning the orange bandana today. I actually have a bandana in the color of every team. So, but as with everything, you get your favorites, and I've always just ended up wearing one of my pink ones or blue ones for most of the streams. But the idea was I'll have a bandana for whichever team I'm supporting or have tipped for the game. That's the color of bandana I'll wear. Judah Shivian says Eels' big win this season was beating the Broncos. God bless them for that, right? When the Broncos lose, the rest of Australia wins. That's what I say. So, if that's all that the Eels accomplished this season, God bless them. Craig Howard says, as long as my bunnies stay in the top 8 all season, that's all that matters to me, and I look forward to seeing you in your red and green bandana. Well, I have a red one and I have a green one. I don't think I have a red and green one. I obviously can't wear the green one on account of the green screen. So I think to support the bunnies, I would have to wear red. Because the green screen would obviously, Could be interesting, though, to see me on stream with just random pieces of my forehead missing. Old Panther says, so I will never have Broncos colors. Yeah, I remember there was actually one time, because on the YouTube thumbnails as well, the YouTube thumbnails, the idea was that the jersey, the team's jersey that I pick for the YouTube thumbnail was supposed to be the team that that I had tipped every single time, so that we could have some variety and share it around for all the different games. And I remember it was one time the Broncos, I think it was the Broncos playing the Raiders. And if we remember, like a couple of years ago, how much I disliked the Raiders, I don't care anymore. Like all my hatred is 100% on the Broncos this season. Every other team is fine. 100% hatred piling on the Broncos this season. But this particular season on Wasted World of Sports, I was, you guys would probably remember it, I was dead set against the Raiders. So when it came time to make the YouTube thumbnail, I couldn't bring myself to put myself in the thumbnail in a Broncos or Raiders jersey. So that was the one time, the one stream ever on the channel where the thumbnail was me in a referee's shirt. Playing up Guru Gang. My only The only thing I didn't like about the Raiders was, and this is a stupid, I'll admit, I'll raise my hand and say this is a stupid reason to dislike an entire club, but I cannot stand, or could not stand, the Viking clap. Not only did they steal it from competitions overseas, I just think it looks ridiculous. Terrible reason to hate on a whole club, I know, and I got over it because now the most stupid thing that has ever been seen in the existence of rugby league is that dance that the Broncos do after scoring a try. So, once again, the Broncos finding new and innovative ways to make me dislike them. So suddenly, after the Broncos fans started doing that stupid try dance, the Viking clap doesn't look so bad. Some Aussie twit says who also stole it from overseas. There you go. Cheeky buggers. But yes, we're hoping that Sean Russell is okay. Back to the game. What a half a footy that was. That was exciting. Sean Russell, I hope he's okay. But, I mean, there goes my multi, obviously. And there goes quite a few people's multis. K1 Chefs, you're coming to watch the grand final from the UK this year. Oh, okay. So you mean like you were literally traveling over for the grand final? Nice. Oh, well. The grand final should be fun this year, seeing the Panthers beat whoever they do, end up playing by a record grand final margin. Craig Howard says, you'll upset Michelle. Oh, nobody cares if they upset Michelle. K1 Chefs hopes to see Nathan and Penrith in the final. Oh, well, that will definitely be happening. As I've been saying, unless this new strain of COVID that they've discovered sweeps through the Panthers squad or their knees start to fall apart and half the team falls over. As a matter of fact, I think it would probably take more than half the team falling over. Panthers will the only risk that the Panthers have, as I've said, is peaking too early. A lot of the experts, you know, Joey Johns and people like that, seem to think that that's not a thing. I respectfully disagree, but then, you know, I'm just some schlub on social media. These guys used to play the game professionally. I never made it beyond amateur level when I played, so if they say that peaking too early is not a thing, I'm going to take their word for it over mine, but that's my concern. You don't want to race out of the blocks too early and then fall away in the finals. That would be my only concern for the Panthers. But we'll see. We'll see if that's a thing that winds up happening. But I would like to see them win it again. The Panthers are my dad's team. And, yeah. I know that my team's not going to win again anytime soon, so next best thing is my dad's team winning and seeing him happy. So, bollocks to my team. JJ4160 says it's okay. Apart from the Broncos supporters, most other fans don't really like them. Oh, I know. And you know what's so funny about that, JJ, is they're so unaware of that fact. They are just completely oblivious to that fact because My sometimes co-host is a big Broncos supporter. And whenever I say, like, I said, the Broncos are the most hated club in the competition. I genuinely think they are the most hated club in the competition. And she'll jump in and go, only you think that. They are so unaware of just how hated they are. That's what I find the most funny about it. But anyway, yes, back to this game. It is halftime. It is 12 points to 10 in favor of the Tigers. Just a Mitch Moses, a missed conversion from the sideline by Mitch Moses, the only difference between the two teams. That was too many M's in quick succession for me. Mitch Moses missed conversion from the sideline, the difference between the two teams. Other than that, it's been a highly competitive, very close fought battle. Momentum has swung back and forth. This is okay, I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but I miss the days when close games okay, so this is a close game, but there's been very clear and obvious momentum swings, right? Like Parramatta raced out to a 10 points to 0 lead. When momentum was going their way, they just went back to back. Try. And then Tigers wrestled the momentum back and they just went try. Nearly got a third one. I miss the old days where a close game was like hard fought contest, back and forth. One team scores a try. They get belted in defense from the kickoff and the other team gets the ball back. They score a try. It's 6-4. It's 8-6. It's 10-8. You know what I mean? Like, at the moment, we're seeing teams score chunks of points and get ahead, and then the other team gets momentum back and scores chunks of points to get back into the game. I want to see them trade blow for blow like the old days. Try for try, blow for blow. Fake Slim Shady. Ahoy, mate. Halftime discussion is about the most hated teams in the competition, which obviously changes over the years because I remember when I was in high school, Manly were hands down the most hated team. Now Manly are probably like the nice guys of rugby league, right? I blame the Trebojevic brothers for that. Because how could you possibly hate the Trebojeviches? They're such nice blokes. And they suck now, too. That probably helps. But yeah, when I was in high school, Manly were hands down the most hated team. Closely followed by Brisbane. Robert Peters, ahoy, mate. Panthers. Teams are out for the second half. 12 points to 10 at the break. Very little in it. All that's splitting the two teams. A missed Mitch Moses conversion. No update yet on Sean Russell. Can't imagine that he'll be out there. Referee blows the whistle. Second half underway. Tigers running left to right. And the kickoff is taken by Tavano. They get in each other's way. They've nearly made a complete mess of that from the kickoff, the Tigers. Taruva in at first receiver. He'll carry it out to the edge of the 20. Hunt, former Shark, of course, gets a late offload back for Buller. Buller in open space, goes straight up the middle. Gets the arms free, but nobody to pass it to as he's taken on the halfway line. Jareen Buller, quick play the ball. Madden goes down the left edge. Fainu. 40 metres out now, the Tigers. This is a good set of 6. While with the settler in midfield. 30 metres out now, fifth and last. They've gone 60 off this opening set. Madden puts the kick up. Contestable ball taken by the Fox, 10 metres out from his own line. Great take there by Josh Adokar, who has seen no open space today at all. Slow play the ball. Parramatta are feeling the effects still. Doing it very, very tough, this set of 6 inside their own 10. The home crowd baying for blood. They really want a penalty or a set restart here as Simonson plays it. That's the fifth and last. They've only just made it outside their 20. 10 metres gained off the set. Mitchell Moses needs to kick the ever-loving bollocks off this. And it's taken on the full by Jareen Buller. 30 out from his own line. Heads down the short side. Links up with Laulili, who almost goes through Simonson. Holding on for dear life to his jersey there. On halfway on the left edge. Straight up the middle. Tigers take it to within 30. Coruscant goes left for Buller at pace. Dummies and almost slips through. Oh, Jareen Buller is looking very threatening with every run. Coruscant back to midfield here for Twidle. Madden sends it on for Doorey. Dummy steps back in field, beats one. Hezit brings him down 5 metres out. Fifth and last here for the Tigers. Back into midfield for Madden. Switches back down their short side. Kicks over the top for Tavana. Tavana takes it. Just needs to reach out and plant it down. He spins and scores. Tavana opens the scoring in the second half for the Tigers. A man so fresh, he doesn't even have a player photo yet. Jock Madden spotted the mismatch. Switches back down the short side. Tavana versus the Fox. And, oh my God, AFL scouts, are you taking a look at this? Up with 2 hands. At least 10 centimetres, I reckon, over the top of the Fox. Keeps his composure. Controls the ball with one arm, reaches out behind himself to plant it down. $16 points to 10, the kick to come. What a start to the second half for the Tigers. Oh, boy. Two games, 2 tries. What a start to his NRL career. Benji, crack a smile, mate. He's like, oh, is it Benji Marshall at the moment's like that Obama meme. Like, not bad. Wasn't bad. He's containing his emotions very well, Benji. Conversion attempt here for Madden. From the right of the post, about 10 metres, he bends it back. And through it goes, 18 points to 10. Jock Madden with the goal. Stay hunky. How are you, mate? K1 Chefs, 336 win yesterday and 400 today. That could have paid for your tickets over. Well, there you go. A nice little bonus. It's always good when they pay off, isn't it? Like that Sharks-Raiders game the other week, where I got that random 4-legger that paid over 1,000. That was happy days. Tigers, 5 minutes gone almost here in the second half, and they lead by 8. Big D's place said you should scull a beer with every try scored. Nice idea. Jeez, I'd be on the floor after Panthers games. Twidle takes it up to halfway here for the Tigers, 5th and last. Madden puts the kick in. Going to land it 10 metres out for the Fox. Foxy takes it on the full and brings it back up the middle. Held up and driven back there by Royce Hunt and Pearce-Paul. Kai Pearce-Paul was immense at the back end of that first half. James, 2321232333, says the West Tigers are a very impressive attacking team. Thoughts? 100%. We were talking actually briefly in the first half about their left edge. That's Laulili and Makasini. How 76% of their tries conceded have been on their defensive channel. And we saw a really, really big defensive misread for the Eels' first try. But what they offer in attack, Makasini and Laulili, by God. Not to mention Pearce-Paul that I was just talking about, as up the middle goes Charlie Guymer. 5th and last for the Eels now. 30 metres out. Moses puts the kick up. Contestable ball over on that right edge. Taken by the Eels, but thrown back in field. Intercepted by Fainu. Eels back in possession. Buller scurries away. And he's caught 10 metres out in midfield. Well done there by Moses. Put the kick exactly where it needed to go, but big Samuela Fainu got himself in the road. Tigers now with Coruscant coming back and switching directions to Ruva, who I'm not entirely sure was expecting that ball. And the Tigers will offload for Coruscant. I thought they were about to take 5th and last, but Coruscant makes some more meters. Madden puts the kick up for a 40-yard. Taruva flying through on Papalii. Papalii does extremely well to take it. DJ Shaq, ahoy, mate. Big defense, driving the Eels backwards inside their own 10. They're losing ground here, the Eels. They are under the pump. Makasini and Coruscant drive Simonson backwards now. 3 tackles gone. They're still inside their own 20 and now make that 4. The Eels stuck in quicksand. 5th and last. They're on their own 30-metre line. Moses to kick the skin off it. 19 metres off the set. The kick will be taken on the... Oh, no, they've let it bounce, the Tigers. Risky stuff always. But it sits up nicely there for Laulili. And he can easily return it to the 40-metre line. 8 minutes... Oh, geez, I forgot to start the clock again. My God. My bad. 8 minutes gone in the second half. 18 points to 10. Up over halfway goes Doorey now at pace. Brings it inside the 40. Oh, and he's still going. Post-contact meters. Leg drive from Adam Doorey. He dragged them another 10 or so meters. Madden now with a very flat pass for Fainu. 5th and last, 20 meters out. Madden back in midfield. Puts the kick up again. Looking for Tavana against the Fox. Tavana almost wins it. But the Fox gets one up. Eels back in possession. But under the pump again. Big defense, Twidle and Pearce-Paul. They are just peppering the Fox with those high balls. Second half possession. 62% to the Tigers. They are controlling the flow of things at the moment, that's for sure. Yes, DJ Shaq, lingering doubts about the Tigers. Whether they've been world beaters or basement dwellers, their defense has always been questioned. That being said, I think any improvement, you would take it. An improvement they have seen, that's for sure. I've been predicting the Tigers to be a top 8 team for about the past 3 years. So, should they finally get it done this season? Early shift from the Tigers. Not as far as I thought, though. Only out to Tavana. Quick play the ball. Coruscant goes down the short side for Taruva. and he's taken down just short of halfway. 2 tackles left. Doorey into midfield, and on the field is Fainu. Makasini now spins away from Moses, but he's done just enough to bring him down there with the help of Jack Williams. 5th and last. Madden from 40 out, puts it high, and the Fox will take it and do an army roll as he takes it. Very slow to get back to his feet, and Coruscant's all over him in the end. Big defense again from the Tigers. They are not going to let this lead slip easily, rather. Very, very determined effort. To Avadi. 35 out, 2 tackles left. Short side, Smith stays for Moses. Moses takes the line on, and he's been absolutely crunched in the tackle. 5th and last. Pezzett left to do the kicking. And he puts it high. Taken at the back by Buller. 10 metres out. He looks up, stays down the short side, and brings it out of the red zone. A nice kick return there by Jareen Buller. Back into midfield comes Laulili. Coruscant fires it across to Doorey. And now straightening is Tavana. And Tavana runs into a brick wall. Big hit there from Kalma to Iongi. While outside the 40, 2 tackles left here for the Tigers. Coruscant to May. May with the flick pass back for Coruscant. Dumps it on the turf for Pierce Paul. Gets the arms free for Doorey. Dewey's in open space. He's brought down from behind. Desperation tackle by Brian Kelly. 5th and last. They're 30 out. Short side for Madden. Kicks high. Again, Tavana chasing. And Tavana's been taken out. Penalty to the Tigers. Tavana was racing through to put pressure on the high ball again, and he was taken out, obstructing the kick chase. Penalty Tigers. Take the 2. Shenanigans. Ahoy, mate. You placed a big bet on the Tigers not making the 8. As a Tigers fan, it'll be money happily spent. See, I see what you did there. It's always the way, isn't it? See, if you bet against your team, if they do well, you're rewarded by the fact that your team's done well. And if they don't, you're rewarded financially. I like it. It's smart thinking. 10 metres out from the line now, the Tigers building nicely again. Doorey drops it off inside for Makasini, who beats 1. And he's taken down. 5 out from the line. Coruscant now back into midfield for Fainu. May now bumps off 1. Stands in the tackle. Gets the late offload back for Buller. Buller steps off the right. Dummies. Tries to duck under the tackle of Walker. And he's a metre out in midfield. They just keep the ball alive at all costs. Madden with the grubber kick in behind the line. Taken by Simonson, I think it is back there. Who's tackled in goal. Goal line dropout incoming. They are all over the Eels here. This has been a dominant start to the second half. Gamer Mel, ahoy. The Tigers have started this second half electric. Moses will go short with the restart and put it into row 10. Out on the full. Tigers will get their option of where they want to take the play the ball. Here they come, looking for more points. They're going to have it over on the left edge. Coruscant goes to Fainu. Fainu Samuela, that is. Oh, no, that's actually... oh, yeah, it is Samuela Fiona. Yes. Because his brother's out there too, I believe. The Fainu brothers. Terrell May backs his way in front of the post. 2 metres out here, the Tigers. Coruscant fires it to Madden. Doorey heading for the sideline. Drops this one back inside. And easy read there for the Eels defence. Sliding across and showing them the sideline. Do something with it if you will, boys. Fainu to Coruscant. Buller now with the double pump. Ends up dummying and almost slices his way through there. A metre out from the line. 2 tackles left. Terrell May back into midfield. This is it. Is it another kick for Tavana? No, they go left. Madden for Doorey. Cutout pass in behind Laulili, and he can't control it. Into touch it goes. The Eels have survived. Maybe they should go back to high balls for Tavana. Parramatta, their sliding defence, easily able to see that one off as Mitch Moses getting strapped up in back play. We'll keep an eye on that. They've already lost Sean Russell, of course. They obviously can't afford to lose Mitch Moses. So he's getting the legs taped up in back play as Walker tries to get something happening here for the Eels. He's a man who could do it, that's for sure. Big Dill. Kortonga. Another man who could break this open with one run. 18 points to 10. Short side they go. Here's Kelly. Held up in the tackle. Just inside the Tigers' half. Fifth and last, 42 metres gain. Back from Moses to test that leg out. It's a wobbly old kick. Buller comes forward for it. Takes it on the 20 for the Tigers. Beat in the first tackle here. Laulili. Guymer Mel, Sean Russell knocked himself out. Came flying in off the edge and had a head collision with Makasini. Knocked himself out. Gave away a penalty in the process for just running in recklessly. And he's on report. Gave away a penalty and had to leave the field. Almost certainly has been ruled out of the game. Haven't heard anything official yet, but surely he has. Buller creates some space now left for Makasini. Holds it up for Laulili. And he's taken 30 metres out. Over on that left edge, the Tigers with a set restart. Building nicely here. Bannon. Infield. 25 metres out. Latu Fainu plays it. Mannon shows it inside. Goes out for Doorey, who goes through half a gap. Offloads back for Buller. Buller drops it inside for Taruva. Taruva beats one. Ducks under a second. Heads towards the sideline. Taruva fights his way over the line. They've held him up and driven him into touch. The goal line defence of the Eels. Impressive. Taruva had a few times he probably could have scored that. Some great play from the Tigers, but some equally impressive defence. Yep. Sportsbet have refunded, so yeah, that means officially Sean Russell is out of the game. And now we've got an injury concern for Jonah Pezzett. Jonah Pezzett's off for a HIA. The Eels, they are paying the price for this contest. Jonah Pezzett's now leaving the field. Sean Russell already ruled out in the first half with HIA. Mitch Moses is getting his legs taped up, left, right, and centre. 6 again for the Eels here as Walker sends it back in field. Riley Smith, who is now coming back onto the field, has already left the field in the first half because he had a niggle. Walker takes it to the line, late offload for Bolo, and Junior takes tackle 3, 40 metres out to Silva, who's on for Riley Smith. Riley Smith has now come on for Pezzett, while Pezzett's off for a HIA. Talk about a makeshift lineup here for the Eels. Smith, his first touch since coming back on. Fifth and last, 20 metres out. 49 metres gained off that set. Moses kicking crossfield for Simonson. Simonson takes it in the air again and loses it forward. Jock Madden races away, but there's a whistle in back play. A penalty goes to the Eels. Taken out in the air as Jonah Pezzett Oh, and Simonson's hurt now. The Parramatta Eels are falling apart. Bailey Simonson is now hurt, limping as he gets back up after, he's hyper. That is a hyper extension and a half right there. Cumbrian McKem, ahoy mate. And many DNC, ahoy mate from PNG. Oh, Bailey Simonson has dropped straight back down to the deck. He has jammed his knee. He went up in the air, the contest in the air for the ball. He landed on one leg, and we've seen this a few times already this season. The player landing down on the one leg, jamming the knee, and he is in a world of hurt. Oh, they've called for the stretcher. Oh, the poor bloke. We've seen this happen to a few players this year. Oh, that's particularly nasty, that one. Yeah, your knee's not supposed to face that way. Oh, that was nasty. Yeah, Bailey Simonson here. He's going to have to be stretchered off. And now tempers are boiling over. Brian Kelly has come in and had a crack here at Tavana and some of the Tigers players that were involved in that. Tempers are flaring. This game could be about to explode. Brian Kelly wants to get at Luke Laulili there. And now the fans on the side, the fans at the edge of the grandstand there are letting Laulili know about it. Bailey Simonson has gone up for the high ball, landed on one leg, jammed his knee. Tackled in the air, high risk of injury. 10 minutes in the bin for Luke Laulili. Is this the turning point? Laulili, 10 in the bin. $18 points to 10. Still a quarter of the game to go. And the Tigers are going to be a downer man for 10. Bailey Simonson is getting stretchered off the field. They're out of subs. Parramatta are officially out of subs. Okay, Jonah Pezzard's officially a Category 2 for his HIA, so he could return to the game. He could return to the field, but they're out of official subs here. Because this is a substitute that's been forced from foul play, I should imagine that they'll be allowed to do something about it. But, yeah, Parramatta are out of official substitutes. Bailey Simonson has been stretched off the field. The Medicab's out for him. And okay, so there you go. Because this injury was from foul play, they get to activate their extra man. Because they're out of official interchanges. So many of the Eels players have been forced off the field with niggles or HIAs. They were out of official interchanges. They've had to activate their extra man. Let's see if this fires up the Eels and flips the momentum of this match. Junior Bolo in midfield. Big carry, but Junior 5 meters out, 2 meters out now with the post-contact meters. De Silva for Smith at first receiver. Moses to Papalii. Sends the pass out wide to Upper Twidle. I don't know what his name is. He's only just come on the field. He's been activated as the extra man. So fresh is he, I don't even know his name. Desperation defense. This is a miracle try from the Eels. Number 19. He has literally just come onto the field. And he scores a try that gets Parramatta well back into this contest. Jock Madden has done his best. That might be one of the best finishes I've ever seen. I don't even know who it is. Number 19 on my team sheet, which is obviously a little bit late, says Upper Twidle, but it's clearly not him because the mugshot is a completely different person. Try has been confirmed. 18 points to 14. And Parramatta, playing off raw emotion, have made them pay, sorry. Twidle. Okay, I called the poor bugger Twidle. His name's Twidle. Mitch Moses from the sideline. He's missed one from here already. Moves in. Starts it out to the right. It doesn't bend back enough. It stays out to the right. 18 points to 14 it remains. Mr. Twirble says, are you sure his name isn't Twirble? I apologize. I don't know what his name is. Upper Twidle. Well, I mean, whoever he is, it was a hell of a try. Back underway. And Brian Kelly gives it to Junior Borlo. And I tell you what, we talked about momentum swings and whatnot. Momentum has well and truly swung in this one. The Eels only down by 4. And they are absolutely firing. Just going upfield at will now. 3 tackles gone. Set, restart. Cut out pass and Twidle's away again. Inside ball. Keeping it alive. 25 meters out from the line. The Eels are on a roll. Full set of 6 in the red zone they come. Moses to Walker. Dummies. Bends the line inside the 20. That's tackle 2. The Eels with Smith. Short ball there for Kortonga. 2 meters out from the line. And I'll tell you what, Bailey Simonson might be on the shelf for a little while with that knee injury. They might have found a ready-made substitute. Numbers out to the right. Cut out pass for Twidle. Twidle for a double. He locks the scores up. Didn't even know the bloke's name when he came onto the field. And he finds himself with a double. It's the Twidle show. 18 points apiece. The Eels have gone back-to-back. The Tigers are looking for answers. I tell you what, if you had Upper Twidle for 2 tries, You'd be making a killing right about now. Holy hell. What a finish. Try confirm. The bloke comes on the field for not even on the field for 5 minutes yet, and he's got a double. What are we witnessing? Welcome to the Twidle show. He's on NRL debut. NRL debut. The bloke has played 5 minutes of NRL football and he has scored 2 tries. We're all locked up. Hey, let's not forget, with 17 minutes still left to play, I've got that sneaky little bet that I put on before the game kicked off on Golden Point. Remember that. From the sideline, Talon De Silva has taken over the kicking duties and he pushes it out to the left. We're all locked up. I have a cheeky wager on Golden Point. Mitch Moses' leg is not 100%, so De Silva's taken over the goal kicking. And Parramatta, that is where Luke Laulili would have been defending, the man who's in the bin for 10. And they have made the Tigers pay the ultimate price. Tigers get the restart. Down to Brian Kelly and Junior Paulo from the back fence. Huge unit of a thing. Big Junior. 18 apiece. 16 and a half to go. Tonga out to the 20. Back into midfield now, Walker. Flat pass. 16 and a half to go. I chucked that cheeky bet on Golden Point. I'm starting to feel pretty good about that one right about now. 2 tackles left. Walker at first receiver again. Dummies. Takes it to the line. 5th and last. Just outside their own 40. Back for Moses to kick. And he sends it deep. Jareen Buller will take it inside the 10. Winds up and brings it outside the 20. Riley Smith brings him down with the help of Tuilagi there. Makasini waits down the short side as the Tigers get a set restart. Kicks says, why is Twidle not on NRL Fantasy? Or Twidle, sorry. Why is Twidle not on NRL Fantasy? I wonder if he's even on Sportsbet. I wonder if he was even an option. One-on-one strip here on Kai Pearce-Paul, and the Eels are back in possession. The Fox on halfway, dances around into midfield. 40 metres out, here come the Eels again. Still with the extra man. This game has swung completely on its head. They've got 4 minutes with Laulili in the bin to make them pay. 6 more. Another set restart here for the Eels, and they're staying down, playing for the penalty here. Might have been high contact. Six more tackles for the Eels incoming, but we've got a player down. JJ, 4160, ahoy, mates. Run Fox forever, ahoy. EB Williams, let's get Kai Pearce-Paul and Josh Adokar over. Mama Sabrina, ahoy there. Why Moans, ahoy mates. Twal and Appy to score. Kalma Tuilagi is off for a HI now. The Eels have lost another player. Mitch, ahoy on TikTok. Wasted World of Sports, of course, live every week. Alternative commentary and just general social hangouts Live on YouTube, live on Twitch, live on TikTok, and onto the field comes Luca Moretti. As Parramatta with Jack Williams now set it up on the 20-metre line. 4 minutes left in the bin for Luke Laulili. 14.5 to go in the game. Inside ball from Walker. There for Moretti, who's just come on the fresh legs. Walker, dummy, steps back in field, takes it within 10. Halfway through the set now, the Eels. Tigers up quickly. De Silva comes back short side for Kortonga. And he's held up a couple of meters out. Short side, De Silva fires a bullet over to Josh Adokar. And the Fox can't hold on. Tigers survive. Geez, he might have almost got over there, the Fox. $13.5 remaining. TXX, thank you very much for the heart me on TikTok. And Nerdo, thank you very much for the roses. Bill Carsey, ahoy mate, welcome along. Scrum down in midfield. Tigers now go left for Macassini. 13.5 to go. I'll pause my game clock so that we can catch up. Somehow I've ended up about 3 minutes ahead. 2.5 left in the sin bin for Laulili. The Tigers just have to navigate this 2-minute period. They can chew off at least 1.5 minutes with this set of 6 if they play it correctly. Coruscant goes back into midfield for Madden. Buller for Dewey. Steps, stutters. Goes to ground now. 5th and last. Still inside their own 40 here. Coruscant goes back for Madden to clear from inside the 40. Puts it straight down the middle. Needed to get that one over the sideline, you think. And now the Fox winds up. Brings it back into midfield, 30 metres out from their own line here, the Eels. TXX says if the Tigers win, they would be in front of the Wars. I do believe. Oh, yes, I do believe so. Bailey Simonson, in an update, is headed straight for hospital. Oh, that's not good news. Bailey Simonson, after that leg injury, straight to hospital. Jonah Pezzett, recovering from a HIA, is now getting his legs taped up on the sideline as Moses dummies and almost goes straight through. Gets a quick play the ball in. Williams to De Silva. It's the 5th and last. De Silva steps in field. Gives it to Smith. Kicks crossfield for the Fox. Doesn't get it heavy enough. And Tavana will take it and be tackled in goal. The Fox was unmarked down on the left edge. Smith just didn't get the kick heavy enough. It'll be a goal line dropout. Oh, he needed about 5 more meters on that kick, Riley Smith. If he gets 5 more meters on that kick, Fox scores untouched, and now another para player is down. There's another shoulder injury. Talon De Silva, it looks like, is down in back play. I'll tell you what, even if the Eels get through this game and nab the victory, they are in absolute pieces come next week. Tigers with the restart, they go short. Contestable ball is taken in the air by Fainu. What an important take that was for the Tigers. That was absolutely critical. The Tigers with Laulili now coming back on the field. They are back to a full complement. He returns to a chorus of boos. But crucially for the Tigers, he's back on the field. 5th and last. May plays it. Short side now for Madden. Dinks it in over the top and finds space. It sits up on the 10 here for Brian Kelly. Kelly's caught in the kick chase. Oh, Papalii actually is caught in the kick chase by Madden. Fox puts the fend on, but he's trapped in the 10. Tigers suddenly defensively look like a completely different team with the 13 players out there. Kelly's chopped down. Halfway through the set, Smith goes from dummy half, trying to catch some lazy markers. It's the fifth and last. They've only made about 20 metres off this set, the Eels. Big kick needed for Moses now from inside the 40. It's taken on the fall by Buller. And Jareem Buller will return it 35 metres out in midfield. Tigers, good field position. Inside the final 10 minutes, 18 apiece. Remember, I've got that cheeky little bet on Golden Point. A cheeky little wager on the Golden Point finish. Coruscant now for Seyfarth. Out the back for Madden. Quick hands now out to the right for Doorey. Dummies. And he goes to ground, 30 out. 2 tackles left still for the Tigers. Back into midfield. Sione Fainu. Fifth and last. Short side. Madden puts it high. Taruva chasing through. Tavana again against the Fox. Batted back. Taruva, the no-look flick pass. Back in field for Doorey. Doorey with the second kick. Chases through his own kick, and it's taken to the back by who? Oh, God bless that man. Twidle, whatever you want to call him. NRL debutant. And he's just everywhere. He's playing on the right edge. And somehow he's over here taking the high ball. Twidle. Making a name for himself today. Making a statement. Kortonga, late offload. Space opens up the middle for Walker. Walker up to the 40-metre line. 8.5 minutes left to play. Moses drops off inside for Williams. Well read there by the Tigers defence. Fifth and last on halfway here, the Eels. Short side to Silva for Moses to put it high. Sending it down to the 10-metre line, taken by Buller. And the kick return brings it outside the 20-metre line. Buller plays the ball to nobody. Lucky to get there, the Tigers. Lily freshly back onto the field after his stint in the bin. Macassini brings it outside the 40. 7 minutes 40 to go. All locked up at 18 apiece. Sonny Taruva goes straight up the middle. Taken down by Junior Bolo. Momentum here for the Tigers. Twidle offloads back for Coruscant. Gives it to Buller. Inside for Taruva. Taruva's in a gap. One to beat. Offloads to Pierce Paul. What a try saver by Twidle. Is there anything he can't do, this kid? Short side on the fifth and last. Dewey's at the line. Loses the ball. Parramatta have survived. Adam Doorey was at the try line. Ball spills out. I'll tell you what, Twidle, never heard of the bloke. It's his first NRL game, as far as I understand. He was only activated as the 19th man because the Eels were out of substitutes. And, wow, what a performance he's put in. Guymer taken down just outside the 20. 6.5 minutes to go. Remember, if you were here at the Waste to Water Sports, right before kickoff, we put a cheeky little wager on Golden Point. Walker takes it up to halfway, fifth and last. De Silva for Moses. Puts it high. Bilal Lilly takes it 10 metres out. Heads back in field. Bumps off Riley Smith, and he's brought down in the kick chase by Tuivasa. 6 minutes to go. Tigers in possession. Coming out of their own end. Bobbling the ball and nearly spilling it. He's done well to hold on in a second effort. Down the short side with nothing really doing there. Buller gets the offload back for Pierce Paul. Keeps it alive for Doorey. But no real plan here for the Tigers at the moment, it seems, with 5.5 to play. Through the hands left. Buller to Laulili. Read well by Papalii. And he is chopped down 40 metres out from their own line, the Tigers. Back into midfield. Coruscant to Pierce Paul. Now there's space, and it's been spilt by Tavana. No call of knock on. It's been called knock back. Oh, you can't believe it. 5th and last. Oh, but they've raced up quickly. Doorey has to rush the kick away. It's a shocker. An absolute stinker of a kick. And it sits up at the back for Twidle. And he's picked up and driven back 30 metres out in midfield. That was a poor set of 6 from the Tigers. There's 5 minutes remaining. Papalii in midfield. 4.5 left to play. Playing up Guru Gang. Yes, I did. To Avati. Held up on the halfway line. Walker in midfield. Goes out the back for Moses. Numbers out to the right. Williams taken down 40 metres out. It'll be a big long-range effort if they go for the drop goal. Moses steps back in field and goes straight through. And he's ankle tapped from behind. What a try-saver. Moses was in for all money. They are captains challenging now. Moses is claiming he was hit in the face. Some contact across the jaw. Moses went straight for the captain's challenge. Oh. Well, there's not a whole lot in it. But if you want to go to the absolute letter of the law, challenge successful. This is going to be a penalty to the Eels. High contact. With 4 minutes left to go. They will have a shot at 2 points here. The Eels. Successful challenge. Penalty. 15 metres out. About 5 metres to the right of the posts. Mitch Moses, one of the softest high contact penalties you will ever see, but it is the law. Okay, so he's about 10 in from touch on that right edge. You would back Mitch Moses in for this one. You would absolutely back him in. He's only kicked 1 from 3 today, though. He has kicked 1 from 3 today. This definitely the most important one. 10 metres in from touch on that right edge. 3 minutes left to play. 18 points all. Mitch Moses to balls up my golden point bet. Moses to put the Eels up by 2. Moves in, starts it out to the right, but it bends back and sneaks through. I tell you what, he only just put it through. But that's all you need to do. It only needs to go through the post. It doesn't matter by how much. 20 points to 18. 2 minutes 40 to go. The Tigers will no doubt go short with the restart. There they go. Short kickoff to the left. It lands 10 metres out. Taken by the Tigers. It's not over yet. Fayunu has it. 2.5 minutes to go. The Tigers have the ball. Short kickoff claimed. Penalty! High contact. 40 metres out, just to the left of the post. It's a big kick. It's a huge kick. It's a long way out. Jock Madden steps up and says, I'll have it, sir. I'll have it. It's about 40 meters on the angle. A big kick it will be. 2 minutes left. Jock Madden with an opportunity to enter himself into rugby league folklore. 1 minute 25 to go. 2018 Parramatta lead. Madden about 40 meters on the angle to level the scores. Madden puts it on target. Doesn't have the distance. It's right down the bloody middle. 20 points apiece. 1 minute left to play. Golden point incoming. We surely have golden point inbound. What do the Eels do here? Do they take golden point? Do they take golden point or do they go short? Do they go short? Risk it. Try and get the ball back. They send it deep. They're taking no chances here. 1 minute left to go. 20 points all. The Tigers, unless they have an almighty cock-up. Here's Paul. Gets away from Walker. They're going for the one-on-one steal here, the Eels. Seyfarth with the carry. Golden point incoming, you would have to think, unless there's a breakout try. Big contact here on Madden by Taulungi. Or Kautonga, sorry. 2 tackles left. Coruscant to Madden. Madden gives it off here for... No one really knows what they're doing here for the Tigers with 19 seconds left to go in regulation time. They've got to send it deep here. They're chipped. They've gone short. Madden chips over the top for some god-awful reason. With 4 seconds left to play, Mitch Moses from halfway with a miracle drop goal. It's not even close. It's into the corner. And Adam Doorey has it 5 meters out from his own line and just runs it into touch for golden point. Yes! Did we or did we not have a feeling? We had a feeling. Golden point was incoming. Oh, boy. Everyone take a breath. 20 points apiece. Golden point inbound. Uh, 13-1. I put a cheeky tenner on it. It's not a lot. I'm still happy, though, of course. 13-1 for golden point. Cheeky little tenner. So, you know, $130. Nothing to poke a stick at, as they say. $20 points apiece at full time. We are going to golden point here. The Eels versus the Tigers. Now, the Eels have so many injury concerns. They have lost so many players this game. No matter what happens for them from here on in, they have just lost so many blokes. The toss. The toss is won by the Tigers. Api Coruscant has said, we will keep running the way we're running left to right. Eels will kick off. So there you go. The Tigers have won the toss. They've elected to keep running the way they're running. And the Eels will kick off. Tigers running left to right. Golden point. Wow. What a great end to an Easter long weekend of rugby league. Wasted World of Sports live every week on YouTube, on TikTok, on Twitch. So do feel free to subscribe, follow, and join us each and every week. This one is not over yet, though. Golden point incoming. Tigers to receive the ball. Wesley Town, ahoy, mate. Willen, 1 by 1. Come on, Tigers. Nanai, Para, come on. Max OG up the west as we're off and running here. First half of Golden Point. Taruva takes the kickoff. And the Tigers running left to right. Tackled inside their own 20. Here's Taruva now. Back into midfield. Driven back in a 3-man tackle. Twidle. Only gets 5 meters off this one. Mario is the GOAT. Ahoy there. Terrell May. Still inside their own 40 here, the Tigers. Twidle to Madden. A shift out to the right, but Doorey has to reach behind for the ball. 5th and last on their own 40. Short side for Madden. Puts it down the middle. Easy take at the back here for Twidle. And Twidle, who probably kept Parramatta in this game with his 2 tries, brings it back to the 30. And I tell you what, if they do well this set of 6, they'll have the first opportunity. But driven back, big defense from the Tigers. Tuivasa up to the 40th, halfway through their set. They might not get the chance this set. Junior Bolo up to halfway, bumps off one. It'll be a long-range attempt. Good run from Jack Williams, straight up the middle. 40 meters out, Moses. He's going to have a snap at it from 45 out. Mitch Moses sends it off to the right. He's missed it. Mitch Moses went long range. And I tell you what, it's only off to the right by about 1 meter. Now, 7 tackle set for the Tigers. They will surely be in position. Taruva up to halfway. Terrell May bumps off one, sets it up on the 40. Bole gets another 10 meters. When do they go for it? Twidle's going to take another carry. 20 meters out right in front. Is this it? Do they go now? Tackle 4. Madden's in position. It fires back. Madden right in front of the 30. Sends another pass out. Dewey chips in over the top. And it's been dropped by Williams. Jack Williams has knocked it on. The Tigers will get another shot. Adam Dewey was under pressure. Put the chip in. Straight down the throat of Jack Williams. And when Jack Williams played for the Sharks, I used to call him tits for hands because he could never hold the ball. And boy, what a big drop that was. Jackie Williams. The Tigers with 2 minutes on the clock. They will have a full set of 6, 20 meters out right in front. Coruscant goes left for Buller. Drops it off for Macassini. They need no panic here, the Tigers. The game is in their hands. Fanua Bole beats the first tackle. Junior Bolo brings him down from behind. This is it. Do they go early? They do. Madden, 20 meters out right in front. Snaps, shoots, misses, but he's had contact with his leg. This will be a penalty right out in front for the Tigers. Game over. Contact with the kicking leg. Penalty right out in front. Tigers will win. Oh, penalties for inside the 10. Okay. Well, there was clear and blatant contact with the leg, but the penalty's been given for offside. Can they challenge that? They can't challenge it. There you go. They've been told they can't challenge it. Now, I thought for all money the penalty was for contact with the leg. The penalty is for offside. And the Tigers have won. I didn't think it was... I thought there was contact with the leg after he snaps this shot. Here's the replay. Oh, a mile offside. Okay. I thought the penalty was for contact to the leg, but yeah, the Eels were about 10 metres offside there. That's actually... I'm impressed that the referee actually had the balls to call that. Jock Madden to put the Tigers second on the ladder. $15 meters out, 5 to the right of the post. Madden for the win. Puts it down the middle. Jock Madden. And the Tigers have won 22 points to 20 in golden points. Now, I thought the penalty was for contact with the leg in the attempt at charging down. It seemed like that's what the Tigers were calling for, but no, the Eels were a mile offside. When they show the replay, the Eels were blowing up about it, of course, but when they see the replay, they'll realise that that defender was at least 10 metres offside. Wow. What a game. What a way to finish the round. Unbelievable. Had that cheeky little wager on Golden Point. That's hilarious. Wasted World of Sports. We do this live each and every weekend. Monday was a special occasion, of course, for Easter. But yeah, Wasted World of Sports, NRL, Rugby Union, Big Bash Cricket, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. Feel free to like and subscribe and follow, whichever the case may be, on your social media platform of choice. What more could you ask for, honestly? Like a golden point finish. Adrapati says we should have dominated with 13 versus 12. Absolutely did. I would say 100% the Eels dominated with 13 on 12. They scored 2 tries, dominated territory and field position. I mean, they rolled the Tigers in that period when it was 13 on 12. It was actually the cause of the dramatic finish that we got. So, yeah, I would say it wasn't a fact of they should have dominated 13-12. They did dominate 13 versus 12. And that's how we got to the situation we got to. Oh, my game clock is still running. So, yes, for those just joining us, the game went to Golden Point. And I do not have on my scoreboard here I've only got first half, second half. First half, second half. I have not yet set up an option for Golden Point, so I'll get around to that. You know how it is, though. It's like, there won't be Golden Point tonight. There won't be Golden Point this weekend. I'll do it next weekend. And then next weekend rolls around, I'm like, what are the odds of Golden Point? Well, I'll tell you exactly what the odds of Golden Point are. 13-1. Evangelica, what a crazy game. Tell me about it. Oh, that was amazing. Like, I don't go for either team, but yeah, I don't go for either team, but to be part of that, it's always so exciting. Like when you don't have skin in the game, but yeah, that was great. What a finish. What a finish. TXX, what do I think of the Storm and Warriors game? Well, the Warriors generally take the fight to the Storm, don't they? And Melbourne are a little bit susceptible at the moment, so maybe it's an opportunity for the Warriors to re-find their mojo. Adro Party says, finally, Moses has been the biggest sook this game. Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, your captain has to be your voice to the referee, right? So if anybody's going to blow up, you want it to be the captain. So I don't necessarily have a problem with it. Like, the captain is pretty much the only player that should ever be approaching the referee. And yeah, sometimes he approaches the referee in a way that comes across exactly as you're saying, like he's having a sook or whatnot. But I mean, that's it. It's his job as captain to get clarification from the referee. Maybe he can work on the way that he makes his approach sometimes, but yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, as the captain, you've got to ask questions. You've got to have the what's the word that I'm looking for? You can't be backwards and coming forwards is basically what I'm trying to say. You've got to show a little bit of aggression and make sure that you get your questions answered. Tigers up to second place in the table. Yes, we were talking about this the other night. Like, what a top four, right? Who had this as their top four on NRL Bingo for 2026? Okay, Panthers in first place. Obviously, quite a lot of us probably predicted that. Tigers are in second. The Knights are in third. And the Bunnies are in fourth. Like, I'm sure that a lot of people probably had their top four as Panthers, Broncos, Storm, and somebody else, you know, maybe, I don't know. The Roosters are always slow starters, so I wouldn't have had the Roosters in the top four, but after round 5, but some people probably did. But yeah, what a top four, huh? Panthers, Tigers, Knights, Rabbitohs. Crazy. Oh, well, it's certainly keeping things interesting, huh? Oh boy. Oh, let's see. Let's see if they paid me out on that wager. Yes, they did. Nice. Golden point. Yes, congratulations, Tigers. Second place on the table. Who'd have thought? Okay, Wasted World of Sports, thank you so much for your company. I very much appreciate it. As I said, each and every week, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, we go live. We provide alternative commentary, a social hub as well, just to hang out and talk bollocks. Assertive, thank you, Defunk. That's the word I was looking for. You need to be assertive as captain. Also, don't forget our website. I'm terrible at updating it, but it is there. wastedsports.com.au. And I'll catch you guys next time. Yes. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me here today. It's always good to see some Monday footy back. And we'll catch you guys next time. Until then, cheers. YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. Each and every week, feel free to like, subscribe, follow, all of that. And I'll catch you next time. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, I'll play some music for a little bit. Why not?
Welcome to the wasted world of sports, where the game's just a backdrop for drunken retorts. Rugby league or union, it's all fair play, but it's the banter that steals the show. Hey, 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 hey. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the joys. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. They're all well and good, but we're here for the jokes and take pass last from the kickoff to the final whistles blow. We'll take the 2 and we're ready to go. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. and plenty of drinks. We'll raise a load, sideline jokes to post-match tales. All the big goofs and their big fails. We're not so serious, and that's our style. With each ahoy, we raise our skies. Ahoy, ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the joys. Join us in our world where the banter is prime. Wasting world of sports, we're having a good time. So come along and join our sporty crew, where the banter's always fresh and the laughs are true. Oh, the wasted world of sports, here's to our cheer. We'll see you on the pitch and drink some beer.